research shows that 1 in 3 Canadians experience stress every day. And more than, let me get that figure for you, 60% of us report a feeling of high level of stress at least once weekly. And 2 in 10 of us are actually teetering on the brink of what we can manage in our everyday lives. Any additional stress would push us over the edge. Dr. Lee Bartel is with us today. He is an expert on how we respond to music and how these soft sounds can actually help us reduce stress. He is the director of the Canadian Music Education Research Centre. So, Dr. Bartel, tell me, we've always known that lullabies are good for babies, but you've put a scientific, proven theory to this, haven't you?
Right. We've known for years that music sounds the way feelings feel, and so we sing gentle songs, we start to feel gentle, and we have associations with music. You know, who can resist feeling some arousal when you hear the Canadian national anthem played when your winner is on the stand? But what we haven't done till now, and this is the good news in stress, is that we can now use sonic therapy to directly address the body rhythms that respond to stress: heart rate, breath rate, and brain waves.
And this is proven now scientifically through your studies.
You can see it directly on the EEG monitor, and there are numerous studies now that show that entrainment, that is the synchronization of body rhythms to an external source, does work. And so we've employed it in natural stress relief. Solitude decided to build on their long history of using fantastic nature sounds. Dan Gibson was a wonderful collector of nature sounds and developed the techniques. Really well composed music by good composers, exemplary in their field, and just recently decided we want to go scientific, and that's where I came into the picture.
So you are and were the consultant for a new CD called Solitudes, based on Dan Gibson's nature sounds, bringing music into the play with it.
Yes, it's a series they have decided to produce called Music for Your Health, and the first CD in that series is natural stress relief, because it's one of the biggest problems we face in our society.
What actually happens to our brains? I think we have a sample of the music we're going to listen to now, but what is happening to us when we sit here and we listen to this kind of music?
The strategies we've employed in natural stress relief is to take your heart rate where it is. So we start at about 72. We've known for years that the heart will tend to follow. So if you play something at about a 60 pulse per minute, it will tend to slow down. So we've started closer to where you probably are when you're stressed, 72. Then over 5 minutes, we slow that down to 60. You probably don't notice it because your inner clock slows down with it. Then we ask you to synchronize your breathing with that pulse. 2 in, 2 out, hold a breath, 2 in, 2 out. But what that does immediately is regulate your breath. So the 2 key indicators of being stressed, the rapid heart rate, the rapid and irregular breath rate, come down. But then the magic ingredient, or the secret ingredient, the scientifically based ingredient, is what I call binaural beats. What we do is we present the brain with regular pulsations that are most powerful when you use earphones, because they're presented through 2 different pitches in each ear. And the brain reconciles these 2, presents brainwave pulsation to which the brain responds. The target is that of a relaxed person, 8 cycles per second, normally called alpha brain waves. And so we simply boost that dimension in your brain. We're not going to replace the high waves or the alert state particularly, but what we do is boost that relaxation state through these other means.
You call it brain music.
Absolutely, yes. It's brain-based approach to music, and that's the new ingredient. We're not losing that which you talked about, the lullaby. You know, we still have that music that you associate with things. We have the nature sounds, which we know triggers memories, take you to a time and a place when you were less stressed. That's a really important thing, and very valuable in reducing stress, because we often feel so overwrought and set upon by everything that if we could just find some solitude. The magic of Solitude's name is that, of course, that's what they specialize in doing. And so Solitudes Limited is a leader in this field, and now is a leader in doing brain-based music.
So how does one practically integrate this theory into one's hectic life? And I don't know about those figures. I think a lot more of us are under a lot more stress than those figures even indicate.
Oh, certainly certain subgroups of the Canadian population are higher. In one of my studies, 96% of professional orchestra musicians were experiencing unusual stress. But on the whole, it's still an alarming figure. How do we integrate it? The key to dealing with stress is I can do something about it. I have stress, I can do something about it. It's great to go to the gym and work out. It's great to take a trip and canoe in the topography. But what you can do today is put natural stress relief in your CD player, put on earphones, close your eyes for 15 minutes, and I promise you, you will be less stressed than you are now.
I feel better already. You've also done a lot of work with brain injury and how music can even help people recovering from brain injuries.
It's a fascinating bit of research we worked at the Blue River McMillan Center for the last 6-7 years. Is a project where we have created specific music for attention states to try to rehabilitate the attention in brain-injured adolescents. And the great news is that it's working. It's successful as a therapy, and we're about to release a bit of software which is going to allow people across the world to use this approach.
And what wonderful medicine it is.
Music is the best medicine.
It is. Dr. Lee Bartel, thank you very much. And again, for any more information on the natural medicine of music and this CD called Solitudes, www.solitudes.com, phone 1-800-565-3862. Dr. Bartel, thank you. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Thank you.